everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am the Fissy of Glam by Fissy, and in today's video I'll be showing you guys how I highlight and contour, apply my foundation. I feel like a lot of people think highlighting and contouring is difficult because of drama behind it, but today I'm going to be taking the confusion out of highlighting and contouring. Please make sure to subscribe, like, and leave me a comment. First thing I do when I want to wear makeup is to cleanse my face, so I'm going to be using this cleanser from Visible Essence. Next step is to moisturize, and I'm going to be using this TM Essentials and Omari Code moisturizer. They do basically almost the same thing, but I like the Omari Code one more because it can serve as a primer too, and I don't like to wear primer. I actually do not ever, okay, I do sometimes, but I don't like to wear primer a lot because it just, I want my skin to breathe. So I'm just going to mix them together and apply it on my face. This is just to hydrate my skin. Like I said earlier, the Omari Code and Rega also serves as primer, so I do not wear primer a lot, even wear makeup as frequently as you guys would think. So I'm going to give extra attention to underneath my eyes. I want to make sure that it is as hydrated as possible. So this helps to avoid creasing and just allows my makeup stay for long. I'm just going to wait for it to sink into my skin, then I'll go in with foundation. If you have oily skin, you can always go in with your primer, go in with your oil block, go in with your sweat stop, that foundation brush, this flat brush, and use it to apply the foundation on my face before I go in my beauty sponge. I'm just going to press it in, because you know with makeup the best thing is just always dab and pat your product into your skin. So I try not to drag too much. Sometimes I find myself dragging, but I try not to drag too much. I just try to. Oh my god, I forgot to show you guys the foundation I was using. Maybelline Fit Me foundation in 360 and the Lady V Beauty foundation in V Java. I mix these two together. I always mix my foundation whenever I want to do my makeup, or most times my clients. There's just something about two foundations, and sometimes I mix three foundations. You have to make sure that your beauty blender is damp, guys. Just soak it in water and squeeze out every drop of water from the beauty sponge. It's beauty blender, not, it's beauty sponge, not beauty blender. I'm just going to use my beauty sponge to press it into my skin. When it comes to foundation application, I always say this in all my makeup tutorials, that you should make sure that your choice of foundation is as close as possible to your skin shade. Make sure that it is your perfect shade, because you don't want to end up looking like someone that you are not. I do not always apply foundation on my neck, because you don't prime your neck. Why apply foundation there when you don't prime there? That's all I just do to apply my foundation. The easiest way to understand highlighting is to understand that you just want to bring to light places that light will normally hit your face. It's not so serious. You want to make some parts of your face pop. The features you want people to see the most, you're just making it pop. I'm using this concealer to highlight. Some people use foundation, but I always use concealer to highlight. I'm going to be using this concealer from Zico Cosmetics. It's in the shade Caramel, and I'll be using this from Elegant Cosmetics, and this is the shade Chestnut. It starts with Zico Cosmetics in Caramel, and place it directly under my eyes. I'm just going to draw like a triangle downwards. It's supposed to be angle something, but I don't know it. I'm going to apply it on my chin, my cupid's bow, the upper part of my lips. I'm going to draw another triangle here, upside down. If you want underneath your eyes to appear wider, then you can take your concealer outwards, but I just like it to just remain underneath my eyes. I just like to blend it. I don't like to concentrate the concealer there. But when I'm blending, I'm going to spread it out a little bit. I'm just going to add it on my forehead. I want my forehead to pop, and the bridge of my nose. So when some people highlight, they go ahead to highlight underneath their cheekbones, but I don't see a need going ahead with chestnut in the inner corner. I don't want to take away too much from my melanin, so I don't do too much highlights, because I want to look as black as possible. Okay, to leave my highlight on for a little while. I'm not going to blend it, and I'm going to go in with my contour. Then to contour, I'm going to be using this elegant in the shade mahogany, pretty dark. So to contour, you want to recede these parts of your face that you don't want people to see. Like when you take a picture, you want to look as pouted and as structured, as chiseled faced as possible. This contouring, you just want to recede the outer areas of your face. Contour is just hide, honestly, and reduce the amount of the intensity. I think I'm out of English. This part of my hair down to my mouth. I don't really consider all the way here, because when you want to know if you're contouring properly, make sure that when you're looking straight, your contour is just stopping here. Your contour is not supposed to show on your face when you're looking straight. Nose contour, I'm just going to be using this as my brush. I'm underneath my brows. I'm going to draw a straight line by the sides of my nose. I do not contour every time. I'm going to be using this angled brush from, I can't remember which from, to blend it out. I'm going to be blending it upwards and into my hairline. I don't contour every day because honestly, personally, it does not make a difference to me, because I don't even like going in with really dark products. I always do it anyway because I know that I never lose it. For contouring, you're supposed to use 2-3 shades darker than your actual skin complexion to contour. I just use like 1 shade. I honestly really don't dig contour. From the outer part, and blend it inwards, and I blend it upwards into my brows, because I don't want to extend it all the way here. So I'm just going to keep blending. I want this place to be like a no fake zone. When I don't feel up to it, there's not going to be any video. And when I feel good, I'm going to like post a video here. Make sure to subscribe, guys, if you haven't. And into the sides of my nose too. Make sure I just concentrate it in that one spot in the middle of my forehead. I'm going to be mixing these setting powders together. This is from Beauty by Heart and this is from Edgar and Esther. This is not baking, guys. I'm just setting it. This just locks all the moisture from the foundation in and prevents the foundation and concealer from shifting. I normally just set only the areas that I highlighted. I'm just going to take my time to press that into my skin. I learned this from one online class I did around February, and it has changed my makeup game since then. The next thing to do is to go in with a powder shade that is 2 to 3 shades lighter than my actual under eye skin tone. Just further set underneath my eyes. So I'm going to be using this powder from the Lady V Beauty Cosmetics. I'm also going to be applying this only on all the areas that I highlighted, to set the bridge of my nose. So to set my contour, I'm going in with the same brush, the angled brush I used to apply the wet foundation. I'm going to take the darker shade because I'm black in the Lady Beauty Planet, and just set my contour area. I'm going to just add a little bit to my hairline. I'm not going to contour the outer areas of my face. Everywhere I added, applied the darker shade, just like I did to the highlight. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to use this small brush. I'm going to go into the second to the darkest shade for my nose contour. Snatch that nose, sis. Gosh, I love this part, because I eventually always get to say eliminate the nose. Just because nobody likes this everlasting line, I'm just going to eliminate it. I'm going to set the rest of my face. This powder is very affordable, but I love the finish it gives my skin. That's why I'll always use it. So I'm just going to press this powder into my skin. I'm also going to apply it on my neck too. I also want to bring that down to your neck. Make sure there are no harsh lines on your face. You know, I keep putting too much in that part. The next thing I'm going to do is to set my face with a setting spray. Away all the shine from the setting powder, and everything, just to make everything sink in. I don't know why I keep forgetting to show you guys the product I use. I just use the Zara Cosmetics Perfect Finish. I love this spray. The next thing after this spray for me is the Kiss Beauty spray. That one has a special place in my heart. I'm just going to wait for this to dry. The next thing I'm going to be going into is this blush from BM Pro Beauty. You guys should know this blush by now. This is my go-to blush. It is in the shade Mallow. I use it in all of my tutorials, almost all my tutorials. I'm just going to smile. I just like the color it gives to my skin. Guys, can you see that? Like, sometimes I just want to put the whole thing on my face. I'm going to go in to bake my under eye areas. Normally, I always do it after I finish my brows, but I just want to finish this whole skin process here on camera. Using this setting powder. It is from Ega and Esther, and it is in the shade Caramel. I'm going to bake from the sides of my nose. Just going to draw a straight line like so. And just press the powder underneath my eyes. Sometimes I like to extend it. We don't want any eyeshadow to just fall anywhere. I'm just going to bake everywhere that I highlighted. I don't necessarily see the need in highlighting underneath my cheekbones with concealer. I always just do it with setting powder. When I said I didn't like to just lose too much contour, I feel like as a dark person, you never just lose your contour. Even if you just use a tad bit of a darker shade of powder or whatever, you never just lose it. Check me out. Guys, can you see that my contour never went anywhere? I want to make that line straight. It doesn't want to be straight today. We move. When I was doing the whole thing, it didn't look like I actually applied contour, and I told you guys it wasn't going anywhere. So I'm going to take a brush so I like the bridge of my nose. This is all I do, from foundation application to highlighting and contouring. This is everything that makes my foundation and highlighting work appear like skin. This is all I do. I don't do too much of contour. My contour is never lost. You can see it. And yeah, my highlights is just as minimalist as possible. I'm just going to go off camera, finish up the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm done with my makeup. You guys know I'm such a minimalist. I do not like to do too much when I'm doing my own makeup. I mean, makeup suits people when they do a lot of colors and stuff, but I just feel like this new thing is my forte, and maybe sometimes I'm just lazy to actually work with colors. Maybe when I start doing like sit-down tutorials, I'll be doing a lot of dramatic looks. Guys, tell me if you like the finished look of this whole thing. I really want to start doing makeup tutorials that like sit down and tutor. I honestly feel like most of those tutorials are boring, and I don't want my YouTube videos to be boring, where I just do makeup tutorials and I like it's either like a story time or a get ready with me. I don't just want to do like makeup tutorials that are just going to be makeup tutorials like that. Hopefully before the end of the year I'll start doing sit down makeup tutorials. I'm so excited. Guys, if you love this video, please subscribe to my channel, like this video. I love to read your comments, even if it's like an emoji. Please leave it for me. I'll make sure to reply. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.